Dun, 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 dun. All right. Well, all right. Well, so this is what I was looking at the TikTok live. I'm just going to go over it really quick. This is not a signals course. This is high risk. You could lose a lot of money trading. Don't follow my trades. Disclaimer. So I took a trade up here before I got off of the TikTok live. It shorted to the 50s. That took profits. We got a little bit of our hole dug out here. We're down at the 515s, which I was wanting a break of 550 and 530. Now, if we can break 515, I'm thinking we fall to about 330 into this fair value gap back here on the 15-minute time frame today, just as a retracement from the moves up we've been doing. So right now, I'm just going to wait and see what the news does in 8 minutes, as well as waiting to see if we get a continuation below 500. Because if we can get that continuation, then I think I'm going to go for some shorts today. Go ahead and do that. Just wait and see what we do here. Ate me some beef jerky to hold me over till lunch. We're at a key level right now. Yesterday's basically resistance zones. So if we can break down below this, then break down below 480, next stop's really 390 to 340s, 330s. So I would be looking for shorts here personally, and it's probably all I'm going to be looking for at the moment. So we'll see what we can get in on. You know what? Let's just throw for the sake of it.
Order filled.
It's just on the 150K. Let's do that and see what happens as an early trade. We'll see if we get down there. We'll just watch the price. We'll limit sell 3 more there if it comes back up to it. And we'll just see what this does. But this morning's TikTok live stream was really successful. Took some bad trades, finished on a good trade. Made back half of our losses on this account. Still down 178 on the other one, but it's all right. I definitely don't want my take profit up here above the high of that move. So like right here is fine for me, just above 350 or 550. I can see price, climbing up a little bit, but I think we're going to continue to break down. Overall, I want to target the 340s today on this. We'll see what happens. This will be a long play though. I mean, I'm already late to the move, unfortunately. But I think we continue to break down. Got down here just about 2,500 earlier. Tell you what, let's peel off. We'll limit by 1 here. And then we'll leave the rest as runners if that works out. And we'll move the stop loss to break even to make this a risk-free trade. That'll be the goal there. If we can get this breakdown now, we just need to see it push through 500, get below 500, and once we're below 500, I want to see a break of 480, which was, yeah. So if I can get a break of 480, which is our first sell here, then we should be able to see a push down to, I'm thinking long term, 330 for the day, but we might not get there. We do have the news in a minute, but it's not a red folder news event, so I'm not going to worry about it personally. Plus, I'm already 5 points in profit. My stop loss is 40 points above here, which is a ridiculously high stop loss. That is stupid. All right, here we go. Test of 500s coming up, or 505, 504. It's wanting to push it. Took this on the 150K. I didn't want to take it on the 50Ks, even though it would have already paid. We got down to 502 from the looks of it. Now we just need a continuation. We need to break down below 500. Let's see what we do. We've already moved quite a bit down. 500 could act as support because we did come from 600 really. I mean, we came from 700 almost. So that might be all the range we get, and 500 could act as support, but I still want to see it push down. But that could be the liquidity that we needed to get from overnight and then allow us to push back up to even higher highs today. So we'll just have to wait and see. Go ahead and take this off and just wait. Just wait and see, everybody. Eat a little more. Oh, it's all good, dude. It is all good, booby. I'm trying to get a continuation on this downside move. I'm targeting on this trade on the 150K. I'm targeting like 400. So we'll see. See if we get there. I really think if this is going to flush, we get to 335. But I'm not going to like stress about it. Just send me a message. Yeah, I feel today we're going to kind of come back a little bit to give it the juice and pick up orders and everything. It needs to get to go higher. Unless, which I was just talking about, I don't know if you heard it. If we don't continue this downtrend all the way, we're almost 200 points off the high from overnight. That's a really big pullback overnight that we could see that this continue up to the upside here. We could see a continuation, you know, soon. There's the news number right there, actually. Just hit. It's probably what drove that price down a little bit. helped it get below 500 barely. So if we can break 480, which is my first take profit, this thing's gonna go lower because there's nothing holding it up from there really. So let's get below 480 first and see what we do. Trying to be a little smarter and use micros today instead of just blowing out with full-size contracts. We'll see. We're 492. Getting close to the first take profit if we can just break down another 12 points. We will see. We will see. I need another 10 points to get my first take profit on this, and then I'll move my stop loss a little closer. Try to make this thing a break-even trade. Come on, 6 more points. Let's go. I'm trying not to marry my bias. I was thinking we would go long, but we need a pullback after yesterday. Or after the past couple days, really, we need a pullback. We don't need one. The market will do whatever the hell the market wants. But I feel like one's in order, and I think we're getting it. Now, how deep of a pullback do we get is the question. Do we go all the way to 330 and have a 300-point pullback? Maybe not. And first take, we're hitting that resistance zone back here. This is why I put the take profit right there. All right, first take profit hit. We're $60 in the green on the 150K account for the day after taking some heavy losses yesterday. Let's let this continue the downside move. Let's pull that stop loss up a little closer. That way, if it comes against us, we're not taking too big of a loss. But I mean, shoot, right now we're 40 points in profit. On our way to the next take profit at 60. We're at 68 and falling. There's really, if we get below 68, there's nothing to hold it up. Come on, give me my second take profit. I'm gonna move this thing straight. Yeah, that news wasn't enough to like keep me out. 10 o'clock though, that's news. University of Michigan sentiment actually moves the market, and I will not be in a trade at 10. Getting a little bounce right here. You know what, Booby, you're right. Let's join bid 1.
Order filled.
Take a little bit more profit off of that. Up, we closed out 2 contracts. We'll let the last 3 run and see if they hit. Okay, we're closed out 3, moving profit to, or stop loss to profit. We're up 256 on the trade. We've got 2 left for runners. Man, I'm gonna have to get Sahil to clip this one and make a short for me if he can. That was a trade right there. If anything, we're risk-free and we're going to make 260 bucks if this comes back up against us right now. We're risk-free. I mean, we could make another 400 if it does go in our favor though, 300, so we'll leave it. Pretty good little micro trade, to be honest. Then it makes my brain think, well, you should have traded minis. You would be $3,000 in profit right now, or $2,000 in profit. Oh. Probably just going to get a little bounce here. As long as we don't get back above like 85, it'll be good to keep coming down. So we'll just wait and see. That was a good little trade. Shit, I should have done that on all the accounts, but I didn't. It's too late to get in on the other ones either. I'm not going to take a trade on the other ones. That would be dangerous. Here we go. If we can get the continuation break below 60 here. Nope. What started booming, the music or the market? Or the TikTok stream, sorry. I'm a little slow in the head. I have to have specifics to understand what the heck is going on. Sahil, bro, I'm gonna need you, if you're able to, later clip this trade. We'll see what happens. We might get the stop out here, but I think we're good as long as it stays below 85. How you doing, Sahil? Having a good morning? Yeah, the TikTok blew up. I was live once before that, but the mic wasn't working. Couldn't get audio. And I had like 1,000 likes within like 10 minutes, not even. And I was trying to get it fixed, and we had like tons of viewers. And then my PC just restarted itself, and then I finally was able to fix the mic. So try to keep this where we can see the trade itself. Sahil's in the house, Booby's in the house. We got the gang here. We tried to take some longs this morning, and that was not the move. Oh, your username on there is me? I don't know. I don't know people's usernames. Like Booby was on there too, and I didn't know it was him until he told me it was him. Sorry about that, Sahil. I appreciate you. You told me. Appreciate that. And then my PC rebooted, which was so dumb, and it did it again after I got off. I appreciate it, Sahil. Where are you guys from, Booby and Sahil? Come on, if I can get this continuation, we just got to get past this zone right here. This is holding us up a little bit. Once we flush through, I mean, 400s is on the way, and then really I want this order block on the 15 minute in the 340s, 330s is what I want. From Jersey, what part? Well, no, don't put your personal information on YouTube, but I've been to Jersey a lot. You're both from Jersey? What are the odds of that? I spent a lot of time in Jersey. I used to go to Jersey City like twice a week for my trucking job. What are the odds that y'all are both from Jersey? That's crazy. That is crazy. As we drop more, I'm going to just trail the stop further into profit. Right now we're at 410, price is 510, price 460, so we got 50 points. So I think as we drop to 440, I'll probably trail it another 10 points in profit. Just do that. Lock up this profits, boys. Today's going to be a good day for trading. I can feel it. The fact that the two big supporters right now on the channel are both from Jersey and had no idea is crazy to me. That's wild. Y'all gonna have to have a trader meetup in Jersey up there. Go to go hit the casinos or something. Here we go. Here's the breakdown. Let's get down to 31 and hit my next take profit. Let's go. Break 50s. Key psychological level here. If we can get below it, we're going to bounce up 10 points. Told you. We'll get a little bounce off of 50s. Key psychological level. I am from Georgia. Look at that, 14-point bounce, 15-point bounce. Shit, I'm as bad at gambling as I am at trading most of the time. My wife, she can trade, or she can gamble way better than I can. I always lose. Yeah, right? Like, me and my wife, we gambled on our honeymoon on the cruise ship, and I just I'd be up and then I'd lose it all. Just like trading, I'll be up, lose it all, and hit loss limit. Just dumb. I'm gonna trail this stop a little more because we did get down like 10 points lower, so let's move it up 8 more points into profit. We had a bounce off of 50, key psychological level. As long as like I was saying earlier, as long as we can stay below 85, I think the trade's valid. For the shorts still. The news really wasn't anything to worry about. It just kind of it did help push us break that 500 level. But as of right now, we have sold off over 200 points from the overnight highs, so that might be all of a pullback we get. Could be. We'll see. I still think 330, 340 is the pullback level. Blackjack's where it's at. Blackjack and roulette. I like playing roulette. I started with blackjack. Now I like to play roulette. Ah, freaking free. How much free? $20 into 400? Heck yeah. The 10 o'clock news will move the market. University of Michigan sentiment is a red folder news event, and it always has at least a 20 to 50 point candle, typically. So I will not be in a trade on University of Michigan sentiment, period. That is a big news event. Will not be in a trade then. I can promise you that. Here we go. We're getting that break back down. I'm actually like a little bit of diamond hands today. That last trade on the 50K that we got half of that loss back. I just put it on and left it while I went and had coffee with my wife. Yeah, this trade it worked out well, but I'm trading micros right now just because one, this 150K is pretty close to being lost, and I don't want to lose it, so I'm just going to try and dig it out of the hole. I did show Booby this power hour trade I took yesterday. Right here on this other combine, so that was nice. You think I should peel one more off here? You know, we do have some consolidation, but I'm still confident in the move. So I tell you what, I'm not going to peel one off, but I will bring my stop well into profit. We'll put it right here in the 90s. And then that way, if it goes against me, we're locking in another, what's that, 24, 23 points of profit. So like, no matter what, we're getting $92 more than we got right now. But I'm still fairly confident that this trade breaks to the low side over here. And if it doesn't, it's still a really good winning trade. So I'm happy with it. It's a risk-free trade at this point. And I'm willing to let it run to my profit targets because I'm still confident in the pullback to 340, 335. We'll just have to wait and see. That 50 level, it bounced right off of it. It's like the hundreds and the 50s, you can typically put like a limit order in, scalp 5 or 10 points. I've seen in the past, not always true, but you can do that. You know, for Sahil's edit that he's going to do, this would look a lot better if I actually was zoomed in. And it didn't, so zoomed out. See, we didn't break the high. We set a lower low right here at the 50. We broke right below 50, so I'm still confident that we pushed this lower. Now, of course, the other thing that I didn't take into consideration with the consolidation that's happening right now is it is 8:45. So the market's going to start to contract. All that volume is going to dry up until the market open. So you might be right. We might be consolidating until market open right now, and we just get really boring, which is fine if that's what happens. Like I said, risk-free trade we're in, we're good. I'm happy with it at the moment. To be honest, I'd still probably let this ride into the open just for the pure fact that we're so far into profit that like I'm not worried about it at the moment. I'm going to diamond hands this today. Try to have a good trading day. Let's go against the negatives that we've had. You know, had a rough week of trading, but today's going to be a good day of trading. I can feel it. Drink some water. I'm going to hold off on drinking any more coffee for a little bit. Yeah, we are consolidating in a nice little range here. I doubt we get another real breakdown between now and open. We could get a continuation right before open. If it does, that would be nice. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, if y'all haven't already, just to try to get this stream pushed out to a few more people. Get to 10 subscribers would be awesome. Keep growing this community. I'm a caffeine addict, so yeah. I didn't realize how big of a mistake I was making, and it was also negatively affecting my trade, is because I drink Cafe Bustelo, Cuban coffee, and it's supposed to be taken as an espresso shot. And I brew 40 to 58 ounces at a time. And I drink all of that, and it's 12.5 milligrams of caffeine per ounce. And there's days where I'll drink from 8:30 to 11, I'll drink almost the whole pot. And I did the math, and it was like 600 to 700 milligrams of caffeine. But I've noticed when I drink something like a Ghost energy drink, something with some nootropics in it, that I don't get as jittery from like I do on coffee, and I focus more into what's happening. But I love coffee. I tried to quit drinking energy drinks because I was drinking like 600 to 1,000 milligrams of caffeine via energy drinks a day on when I was driving 18-wheelers. So now I try to stick to coffee. Slowly just drifting with the consolidation lower. So if we can just keep that up, I'll be happy. I will be happy. Sahil, do you drink coffee? Booby, obviously you do. It's a must need for you. Yeah, my indicators are basically. Yeah, that's partially why I quit drinking so many energy drinks, because I was literally drinking 2 to 4 a day, and that was mostly the high caffeine 200 to 300 milligram cans of like Ghost, C4, those big Mac Daddy drinks. And then I was like, my wife's like, you're gonna die. And I was like, you know what? You might be right. I might. So I quit drinking them. Well, I cut back. I still drink them occasionally. But now I try to drink mostly coffee. And I just drink it black too. I don't know how you guys take your coffee. I drink mine black though. Black like my soul. If we can get this breakdown below 60, we can go back down. But I think we're just in a consolidating range now. Drifting lower slowly, but in a range. Not enough volume left in the market until open. I'd like to trade Power Hour today if I can. Yesterday's MOC came in all sell side, and that's what pushed me. Can we get a story time on your what? Leg. Sorry, the freaking little heart symbol covers up like half the words on that side. All right, here's the breakdown of 50 again. I will give you a story time in just a minute. I want to see if this breaks 50. If we can break below 50 here, no, fuck. I mean freak. Sorry, I cuss a lot. Story time with my leg. Yeah. So I was born with a bone disease in my right femur and my right knee, or not my right, my left femur and my left knee. It's called chronic bone deficiency, but when I Googled it the other day, I couldn't find it. It's like osteoporosis, and it's like, no, I don't have brittle bone disease. Basically, my left femur didn't grow at the same speed that my right femur did, and I have no cartilage in my left knee. So they didn't find it till I was like 2 or 3 years old, because that's when I started the discrepancy was visible. So essentially, my left leg was just shorter my whole life, and then up until mm, I was in elementary school, I had been going to a doctor in Atlanta, and they were like, "Oh, well, there's nothing we can really do. We put lifts in his shoes and all this stuff and all that." And I was walking on my tippy toes, the tips of my toes, everywhere, running, stuff like that. And they were like, "Oh, he's gonna need a knee replacement down the road and all this." And we can break his femur and spin it, put rods in it, just continuously break it every day and let it grow as it heals. And we didn't do that. And then we went when I want to say I was in fifth grade. We went to the Shriners Children's Hospital in Greenville, South Carolina. So if you guys ever see the Shrine guys out there, like taking money, wearing the funny looking hats, always donate to them. That money goes to the hospitals. Um, and they don't charge the patients anything for anything. So if you ever see them, even if it's just a change in your pocket, I always give everything I can. But anyways, I went out there. I got sponsored to go out there. They put me up in a hotel, saw some new doctors, new surgeons, and they were like, I mean, his only option is to amputate or do the bone breaking surgery. But they're like, but we refuse to do that because it's very inhumane and the risk for infection is very high. Plus, I would have to miss school for a year just to get like a centimeter of growth, maybe 2 centimeters. And so they were like, you can go to Europe and do that if you want, but we refuse to do that. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to do it right now. I didn't want to cut a foot. I didn't want to cut a limb off, what, 11, 10 years old, 11. So I said no at the moment. And then 2 weeks later, I was in severe pain. Like I was just always in like a lot of pain because my foot was broken. Oh, that's what I didn't add. They took x-rays of my foot instead of like the doctors that I had been going to always x-rayed my femur, my hip, and my knee. And while I was there, they did that as well. But I was like, hey, like my foot really hurts because I'm always walking on my toes. And so they x-rayed my foot and they brought it in. That's when they were like, we just have to amputate this. They showed the x-ray and my foot was just, all the bones were just pieces. And I was just walking and running and playing on that every day. And so 2 weeks later after that, I was in bed. I was in bed at home crying because I was in so much pain. And I finally told my mom, I was like, just tell them to book the surgery. Like, I can't do this anymore. And I was 11 years old. 11. Yeah, I think I was 11. And so then when I started middle school, I went and did like my first week of school in middle school. And then after that, I went and had my foot cut off. And I was out of school for 3 months. And that's pretty much the story of my leg. Dang, we wicked below down to 45. It's wanting to push back up with some conviction, but I'm still holding. But yeah, that's the story right there, pretty much. I like to tell people that I don't know. I'll be like, oh, I was on a mission trip to Vietnam and I stepped on an unexploded mine from the war. and it blew my foot off. That's the funny, dumb story I like to tell people. Sahil, I feel bad, but this is a very long trade, so we'll probably end up just like cutting and editing this crap, all this waiting time out. A broken knuckle? I haven't broken knuckle yet. I don't want to. I'm curious how you broke your knuckle though. Did you punch something? Also, Sahil, question you missed was we were talking about coffee. Do you drink coffee? If so, like how do you like it? Things like that. Also, just reminding you guys, hit that thumbs up button if you can, please. Come on, give me the breakdown. I know we're in consolidation going into market open, but damn. Man, I'm not. Why did I think you punched a wall, Sahil? Oh, Lord. I was like, he punched a wall. And, like, I mean, with the fame thing, I don't want to get famous. Honestly, I don't even like being in the spotlight. It's, like, very uncomfortable for me, and I don't really want to do this to get attention. I mean, I'm doing it, and I'm going to get attention, and I know that, but it's kind of like, ugh. So, like, if I get famous, great, but, like, I'm not, like, striving to get on here and blow up to, like, 100,000 people or and make being entertaining my life. If it happens, it happens. It'd be interesting to see. But it is a good story to tell. I have a lot more stories to tell that go with it too, but I'll save those for another day. And then black coffee, yeah, dude, black coffee helps so much for keeping your hunger down. I wanted to start dipping Zen pouches because they suppress your appetite and then also apparently like they help you like lock in and focus and like I need to focus. My wife's like, no, which I know I shouldn't. I shouldn't get into that evil stuff. It's bad for me. It's the devil. Well, we're expanding this range quite a bit right now to the up and downside. Yeah, that's why I moved my stop where it is. If we get above 85, this trade was going to be invalidated anyways, in my opinion. So we'll just leave the stop at 91, take the profit. I've never done a Zen. I did one once. We were drunk getting, my wife was either getting a piercing or a tattoo, and I was drunk as fudge outside. And I was like, give me one of those to, I don't even remember who we were with. I tucked that sucker in there, and like 5 minutes later, I just threw up all over the sidewalk. Oh, God. My drunk stories are so bad. I have to quit drinking. I like to party too much. We really expanded that out a lot. But I'm a diamond hands. I'm going to leave my positions in. I got all my resting orders, so we'll just let this do what it's going to do. I think before market does open, I'm going to go get another half a cup of coffee because I am getting hungry again. And this, I didn't make a bagel this morning, so I just grabbed some. We got this beef jerky at Whole Foods yesterday or 2 days ago. It's pretty good, so I've just been kind of nibbling on it. It's garlic flavored. Make my breath stink. I was watching a live stream in the Discord for my indicators before I got live on YouTube again. And there was a guy in there and he was automated. So they have automation indicators. I'm 26, Sahil. How old are you guys? And he was on TopstepX using an automated scalper from the company that makes the indicators I use. You can basically sign up for, they have automation. People make a lot of money on automated trading with them, but I didn't know you could do it on TopstepX. So I don't know how he was doing it. But I will say his funded account was negative $900. So I don't know if it was actually working or not, or like if, I don't know how he was doing it. I asked in the group, in the automation chat, how they were doing that. Because that is intriguing. We are above the 21 EMA here. We have 4 candles above the 21 EMA right now. So this downtrend may be over. $22? Shit, I remember when I was 22. Sounds like it was that long ago. I mean, it was only 4 years ago. That would have been COVID times. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word on YouTube yet. I know you used to not be allowed to talk about it. I remember that. Me and my wife were driving an 18-wheeler, and when the cough hit, we were in Washington State up there. It's beautiful. We got stuck at a TA travel center for 4 days because the whole world shut down. We couldn't do anything. Yeah, the people that do their post their profits from the automation in this group that I use, their automation profits are. Here we go. We're gonna get stopped out here. I mean, this dude's making hundreds and thousands of dollars a day. There's people using the indicators that I use. They're making thousands a day, every day. Like, I'm not doing too well with them recently. I don't know if maybe I'm using the strategies wrong. I've also been not so much using the indicators, and I've also been looking for big moves like this move we did. We were looking for 110 points, 114 points, 110 points on this move, which I should have been in up here, not here. But I wanted to put a trade in. All right. No, we're invalidated. I'm going to take the extra profit there, not let it stop all the way out. So we're up 372 right now for the 150K. I'm going to switch back, dig these out of the hole. Yeah, but I've never used automation. And I heard like making money during those times was basically like, it's just free print. You could print whatever you wanted. Basically just pick a direction and go. The market would move hundreds of points, supposedly. I don't know. Yeah, we're above that 21 EMA now. Yeah, we've had 2 losing trades, 1 on each combine. And we've had 2 winning trades today so far. So total profit is like 500 because we were up 372 here and we made like 139 of this loss back. This was negative like 200 something, 300. Man, you need to teach me how to make 40K on an NFT. Shoot. What the heck? My God, I'd drop out of college too if I made 40K. That's big stuff, dude. You know, we might still see a continuation to the downside here. If we don't get back up above 500, this might just be a little bit of retracement. But honestly, like I was saying, from overnight, just a hunch, 238 points. The market hasn't been dead. The past, I mean, like, yesterday the market was just slow. It fucking sucked. But I mean, the past few weeks were really violent, especially for summertime. I mean, look at this shit. Look at these days. I mean, look. That is not a slow market right there, my guy. This is all the way back to April. A lot of chop here, but come April, it's been a rocket ship both directions, really. I'm curious if they're going to continue the downside after the open. I mean, I still think there's 150 points available to the downside. Oh, yeah. NFTs were a scam. Everybody knows that. That market's dead as fudge. Everybody made their money, took the money from the people that didn't make any money, and got out. You wanted to buy 459. That would have been a good buy. That would have been a really good buy. You'd be 30, 40 points of profit. No, you'd be like 20 points of profit. Sorry. I'm really bad at math, guys. I hate to see people still trade Forex. It's unfortunate. There's like no real Forex companies, especially prop companies. I traded Forex like 8 years ago. I didn't know anything. I was like fresh out of high school. Some guy I knew was doing it. He was making good money. I mean, he was driving a Porsche. I mean, it basically ended up being a scam. My memes was busy. That's okay. I forgive you, but just this once. And yeah, that's what first got me interested in like day trading. I've always been interested in trading though. Here we go. Let's break above. Let's get up to 500 and let's see what 500 does. The fact that we've expanded the range and the volume that's happening right now this much on a Friday within 20, like we're 22 minutes to open is actually rather interesting. But now that we're above the 21 EMA and we're curving up, and we're not like a little curve up, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like over 10 candles above the 21 EMA. We may have found our bottom. Yeah, I think we might be, I mean, could be wrong. We could just grind up and sell off again. We'll just have to wait and see. I've got to not marry my bias. We changed the bias earlier. We were looking for longs. Thankfully, we did. And we caught some shorts and made up some of those losses. So that's good. Yeah, Booby found me on TikTok. I was like, what the heck? He came in under a different name and I didn't know who it was. I was like, oh, hey. I was like, you know me, but I don't know you. And Sahil was there too. He was the guy that told me my mic wasn't even working, but his username was different. I just didn't know. I'm trying to get this beef jerky out of the bag. There's only like a few pieces left. Oh, I can feel the tired coming back on in my eyes, but I want to hold off on the coffee. Hmm. Pour one out for the homies. All right. Yeah, once I get the Discord going, Booby and Sahil, you guys are going to be instant moderators. I'll probably make you moderators on YouTube as well. Yay! She can hear us. Now the question is, are we going to break back down here? Failure to break above 500, continue to push down to the 340s, 330s like I want this to do? Or is that it? Because this is a convincing candle right here. Now if we can get like, it might just bounce right back above the 21 EMA. Go lay down. My indicators flipped back to sell side at least for a few points worth. If we don't get back above the 21 EMA, I think we continue to push down. Was the beef jerky good, Uzma? Come here. I need my good luck pets. Let's see here. Are we gonna hold? I wish I paid for Edgeful, but I don't. I don't even know what the membership costs. But you can use it because it's so good for telling you like, okay, what's the average pullback for the day? What's the average daily range? What's the average pullback on a 15-minute candle, an hour? Help you decide like which way to go when targeting trades. I mean, we have the average true range. I talked about this recently, so it could do it still. You could use this, and then you could also just measure. Okay, we sold off. What was our average sell? Okay, then what was our bounce? Just, it's too much work. I'm lazy. We are hitting the boring zone. All right, I'm going to use the bathroom and go ahead and top off the coffee. Get everything ready for open in about 17 minutes. I'll be right back. We all making money this morning. That's what I like to hear, guys. Let's get this a green day. Pass those evals. I think Sahil said he was $200 away from passing a eval. I'm gonna do some pull-ups though, really quick. So enjoy. How much are you up today, booby? Dang, my legs are sore from that run. Oh, schmuckappa. How much are we up? Let's get a updated P&L on everybody in the chat right now. Like to see where we're at. Boys, we might just take this higher. I don't know. Too early to tell. Up 230 before market open. Give yourself some buffers, so if you chose to size up, you could. All right, here's 500. Let's see if it's going to reject or we're going to push up through it. All right, go lay down. Go. Go. Go lay down. You don't listen to me. Oh, you're getting your ball? Alright, it's alright. I mean, we're really not even in market open. We have 8 hours of trading left, whatever it is. At least 7. What is that in my coffee? It's a little piece of fuzz. I think everybody ends up in the green today. I think we all take some big profits today. I think, Sahil, you said you were 200 away from passing a combine, I think. Oh, that is good stuff. We're trading right at the 500. We're not rejecting hard, which was what we would want to see. You can do that in one trade, Sahil. You got that. You'll be trading a live account Monday, making real money. Yeah, see, if we didn't just bounce right off 500, I mean, there's no volume right now, it's like I was saying, but without that bounce, we're probably going to look to see upside momentum here. Yep, here we go. Don't think I'm going to want to short anymore. We'll see what market open does, but I think this is it. I think that was the pullback that's going to give us the juice to go to, I mean, really, now that that's out of the way, all we got to do is get back up here to 700, break 700, support resistance right here at it, 650 to 700. And to me, next stop is 900. There's really like nothing between 900. And then once we're at 900, is there really any reason to not hit 20,000? I mean, yeah, we're 500 points off of that right now, but we do 200 to 600 points a day. Yesterday we did, Shit, how many points did yesterday do? It was something stupid. Way more than I anticipated because I was looking for shorts thinking we were going to turn around. And boy, was I wrong. From the bottom of this climb to the end of yesterday's high, we did 500 points. So there's no reason we can't climb, especially after this 230 point pullback. We can't climb another 500 points today to frickin' 20,000 if it wanted to. It is a Friday though, so Fridays can get a little weird. Yeah, I'm waiting to see how New York does. But if we can stay above here, I think we can look for longs, gentlemen. Why 519, Booby? Is that a... Oh, it's this level here. Yeah, I see why you're seeing that. Yeah, you got this, Sahil. You can do that in 1 trade, 2 trades, whatever it takes. You got it. Ooh, snap. I'm like needing to stretch a lot this morning. But once again, if we fail to actually break above and stay above 500, my downside target would be 340, 335. So we just have to wait and see. Eight minutes to open. We're going to see some volume pick up in about 4 minutes, 4 or 5. And then we just have to be careful for 10 o'clock. Well, that's going to be an impact number that will move the market. So I would recommend, unless you're already 50 plus points in profit, be flat. If you take any trades before 10. I would really like to scalp the 21 EMA. Let's just sit on our hands and wait. The weird thing for me is the trades that tend to work out the most are like my caveman trades. So the ones that I do the least amount of analysis, talking, or thinking about. Like that short, I just came in and I was like, okay, downside, boom, put on the sell. And then like yesterday, the short I took, I was like, we're right here at 600. I got stopped out on the first one. I entered too early. We broke just barely above 600. Then I got back in the 90s and rode it for 50 points. So, and I literally just sold and I turned on War Thunder and I had my main monitor here that I like trade off of and play on, and then I had my monitor here. I just moved everything over, had my indicator on one screen and my Topstep on the other on split, and I was just playing War Thunder, watching the trade. And it worked out somehow. It was kind of surprising, to be honest. Tell you what. Oh, I don't know what accounts are what because they're in streamer mode. Nope, let's turn that off. There we go. That way I'm not having to worry about missing trades. I can just get this done. We'll deal with the 150 later. All right, 6 minutes to open. We are long positive. But that volume that always comes in a few minutes beforehand could come in and push this a certain direction. Holy crap, there it is. Everybody's positioning for the opening. That's what this is. That's what I chalk it up to be. These 10, 20, 30 point moves right before open, 3 to 5 minutes before, typically like 3-ish. I think it's people positioning for the open, personally, or liquidating positions um, before the market opens, they're closing up. That way they can reposition once the market is open. I don't know, we'll see. We still got 4 minutes basically. But my theory is typically that push before. So if it goes down, I'm probably thinking we're going to go long off the open. Just a theory. I've only been looking at it for a few days now, and then usually when it's long off the open, we get a pullback. But I don't know. We'll see. That's a really solid close below the 21 EMA right there. You okay? I hear you shaking. Something bothering you? Your ears itching? All right, gentlemen. Well, we have 6 viewers. If you're new in here, hello. We're up. We're down on this account, but we're up 372 on the 150K. We're just waiting for market open. So say hello, hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content or have any questions. Feel free to ask. We're here to grow and learn as a community. I think we hit 330. I don't know. The pullback may not have been enough yet for the continuation to the upside. We'll see. Craig, welcome in. I don't know if you were, Craig, were you on the TikTok live stream by chance this morning? We had some good trades. We're up 372 off of a short. We took this short over here on earlier. And then we made back some losses on this account. We had a short that made back like $139. We're still down 137. I was looking for longs and I was wrong. But good morning, Craig. How are we doing? Okay, here is the pre-market volatility that I was talking about. Everybody's either closing or opening positions. Glad to see people actually come over from the TikTok. That is so cool. I need to figure out how to put my link in my bio so people can get over here. Let's see what we're going to do. I think if we get above your level of 519, we can see longs, especially if we hold above 500. If we get back below 480, I'm going to be thinking shorts are back in play. Already up a couple hundred, then shut it down for a bit. I think I remember you in the chat from earlier saying that. Yeah, right now the volume looks like it wants to go long. I think that pullback off of overnight highs was good. So now I think we'll at least retrace back to overnight highs. We'll have to wait and see what this does though. It's probably just going to be a buy and hold day. But I do not want to be in the market at open, and I do not want to be in the market at 10 when the news hits. So we will wait and see. Glad to hear you're up though, Craig. It's always good to start an early morning in profit. We are 50 seconds from open here. I don't know how much of a delay there is on this, to be honest, for YouTube. I know I set it to be a delay so people don't copy my trades because it would not be good for them. That pre-market volatility though, everybody's either getting out of positions or positioning for the open. No Duolingo, I will not do a Spanish lesson right now. Let's see what we do here. And here we go. Ding, ding, ding. Market is open. Let's see what we're going to have happen. Are they going to want to continue this pullback, or are they going to be happy with the pullback from overnight? Already got a pretty good opening 1-minute candle. We'll have to wait and see. To the sell side too. Yummy. Mm-mm-mm. Love me some black coffee. All right, our 1 minute opening range is about to be set. Let's see what our 1 minute opening range is. Whoa, we are just dropping off the cliff here. So 1 minute candle looking like 43 points, almost 44. Let's see. Oh, my back. Look at this. Always interesting to see these. Wow. That's another 40 plus point candle right there. Ooh, I have a papusa I could eat, but I'm not going to eat it on stream. Hmm. Have to wait and see. Still too early. And with us only being 30 minutes from another news number, it's kind of dangerous to put on like a long and just like that I would want to hold back to 47 or 700, sorry, not 47. Because if Michigan's numbers come in negative, that could be a 50 point just downside. I've seen it happen in my little bit of time trading. Booby likes longs. Craig, what are we thinking? Long, shorts, Sahil? We thinking long, shorts? What are we feeling? Not really getting much out of this opening. It's looking long right now, but I don't know. We need to get above 520. Let's see what we do here. I may put on a long. Let's give it a couple more minutes to even out, shake out what we're going to do. Longs might be the play here. Let's see if we bounce off the 21 EMA again. $470. Yeah, we built a lot of volume in the 70s earlier. I was wanting to see if we could get a pullback to like 50. To long off of 50, that would be like a good spot for me. But we'll see. Right now, it's really not doing anything. Which is like crazy. It might be another slow grind back up out of this hole that we were in. It wants to look at it, but look at these wicks. I mean, these wicks are ridiculous. Sellers are trying to push it down, but it's slow grinding up. Yeah, no, this is not a safe zone to buy. Be caught in the middle of the range, have to take too much risk, and I've been doing that too much lately. That's how I'm eating my accounts up. I'm getting like entering on trades that are just not in the right spot. Which this might be it. This might give us the push down we need. because these wicks are pretty big. And the fact that we really haven't gone anywhere is interesting as well. It, it's going to be probably a sit and wait morning. Probably wait till Michigan sentiment at 10. The market might be waiting for that as well, get some new information, give it some volatility and some volume, decide which direction it wants to go here. It looks like it wants to grind up. Like, I mean, we're just kind of, but not really. I mean, but we're only 6 minutes in, so who knows? Could flip here. Monthly hedge on QQQ, 470. I will say that is one thing, if you do pay attention to options, you can use that information to help you make good decisions for futures. I know people do it. I don't know how you do it or what. I guess that'd be something else that I could look into learning once I start to get a little more under my belt, but I don't know. I'm thinking 50s is going to be a key level for me. We bounced off the 50s earlier and came back up. I wonder if we can bounce again for the third time because we had one. It went just below it. This one went 6 points lower and bounced. I wonder if a third would be worth taking along, or that would validate that, hey, short and go for my target, my sell side target of 335, 340. I don't know if we get down there. A lot of indecision right now. Yeah, no, I know QQQ follows NQ. I just don't know, like, I know there's people that use like options data, like expirations and things like that to also help make decisions on whether they should be long or short the NQ. Speaking of which, let's check the Magnificent Seven because they tend to drive price. Apparently I have a reward. I want to see my, where's my, trying to get Robinhood to show me my Q. Okay, Amazon's down, Microsoft's down, Nvidia's down, Tesla's up. I mean, nothing crazy, but the only thing green right now in the Mag 7 that I see is Tesla at 0.9%, Nvidia's down 0.4, Apple down 0.2, Microsoft down 0.2, Amazon down 0.5. So a lot of indecision. So we'll keep an eye on that. Tesla's now up 0.1, or no, it's up 1%. We'll just have to wait and see, folks. But I think longs are probably going to be the play. I think so. Nvidia's earnings will be interesting to see how they play the market. I don't know when those are, but I seen somebody in the chat this morning on TikTok was asking about it. Okay, here we go. We're getting a push up now. That's the 20s. We were looking that if we got above 20, long would be in play. So I want to watch this. Looks like we're getting some good continuation to the upside here. see what it does off the 200. What do you mean the 200? I'm sorry. 200 price? Or is that a tick chart? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by 200, sorry. I think I'm going to start looking for somewhere to long this sucker. Oh, the 200 session moving average? I do not have that on here. It says session moving average. Would that be a... What would I put that in under? I'm curious. Oh, they added the Topstep daily levels? Oh, fuck yes. You know how long I've been waiting on those? Oh, wow. Look at that zone. That would have been a perfect buy opportunity. Simple moving average. All right, let's put it in. I've never done this. So, learning something new. Simple. Nope. Or just like a plain old moving average, and we just zone it at 200. You can 200. Visibility, style. Let's put that as red. Oh, I see what you mean. Wow. Okay. 200 session moving average. We got right up to it and rejected, huh? Thank you for telling me about that. I've been using the 21 EMA as just like, honestly, just watch the bounces. But the 200 session moving average is pretty good. A key level we do need to watch because Topstep's daily levels are fucking solid. We bounced right off of this, 452. I was looking to short here. Let's see what else they got. The 325. I mean, honestly, with moving averages, it doesn't hurt to have multiple on because you can look and it'll probably react to those as you go through. It's like, okay, boom, we got pretty close to that within 3 points. So that's pretty good. 581 is now watching the Topstep's daily levels are in here. That is interesting. I didn't know they finally added them to where you can just add them to your chart from the thing. Let's see if we break this low here. Or if we're going to push back up. That 200 session moving average would have been a good short. Would have been a really good short, guys. Good call, Craig. All right. I'm not going to put the 325 on. I'm going to leave the 200 right now. But let me know how that play works out for you. Right now, we're back down to the 21 moving average. Let's see what NVIDIA and them are doing right now. Still pretty much all the same. Nothing really happening there. If we don't break this low, I think we still look for longs. And here we go. We might get your 70s that you were talking about earlier. That would be a good little thing. I want to see a retest of the 50s, personally. You took 400 off of the 200 session moving average short. That's awesome. Looks like I need to start learning from you guys. What I would like to do, and I know I brought this up yesterday, but once we get the Discord going, I want to put like a chat room in there, like a voice and video chat room, and do it like the big traders do, where I'll take a few of you guys and we'll all get in there and we'll just talk, give trade ideas, what we're seeing, and we could even stream it or whatever, and just group trade, because that's how literally you go to any major thing now, they're on 5, 6 man teams and they're all watching. Group trading. It's the stuff you don't see. That's the dudes that make the big money. Good job, Craig. That's a good play. We got down into your 70s, Craig. What were you calling it to be? We got down to 73. Well, hey, Craig, we're all here to learn. I'm learning. I'm not even going to begin to act like I know anything because you guys have been making money the past few days and I've been losing money. I'm just here to talk and be entertaining and try to learn as much as I can from you guys. So we'll see. I want to see a pullback to the 50s. We got right down to your 70, which to be honest, this might not even count as a low because that's a lot of wicks. This would be a low. And it looks like we're bouncing right back off and we're going to run back up. We'll see. We got news in 13 minutes. I think it's probably best that I just stay flat till then. If it gets down to 470, we're looking for, yeah. I'll tell you what, we're only 15 points away from that, but this coffee and this water is going through me again, so I will be right back, guys. Oh, so on in QQQ, it's still a ways away from 470. Well, I can pull QQQ up right here. Let me, yeah, we're at 472.55 on QQQ. I got it right there on my other, I got my Robinhood pulled up. Right now, Sahil, it's just a sit and wait. I think we need to wait and see what this number does. We learned about I learned about the 200 session moving average from Craig here. He took a short for $400 profit off of it. I think we just want to climb higher today, but we'll see. I've only been awake for 4 hours, and I've already drank like 30-ish ounces of coffee and like 20-something ounces of water. Hydrate. Here we go. We're pushing back up. The buy off of that bottom would have been a good play here. I think it wants to go back to 700, but we'll see if we break this 200 session moving average. Convincing candle. Still 10 minutes away from news though. Excuse me. Tesla's up 1.4%. Nvidia's now up 0.5%, so that could help push the market up. About to eat an edible and trade? Bruh. Power to you. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. All right, here we go. 200 session moving average. If we're going to break this high or not. If we break this, we could look for a retracement or pull back and get in long again. Well, not again, first time since open. But it does not want to. Oh, it's doing that again. All right, hold on, let me fix it. There we go. Thank you for the heads up. I don't know why it does that. So weird. VWAP. We're not at VWAP at all. VWAP's up here at 19,555. That's 200 EMA. 200 moving average, whatever. I mean, we didn't break the high. We'll see what we do here. Eight minutes till news. So, still might just be worth sitting out. I think it wants to break this average right here. Price wants to go higher after the sell-off last night. Well, this morning, I should say. It really wasn't even last night. Yeah, because right now Tesla's climbing. Nvidia is up 0.6 now. I don't think it's worth putting anything on for the next 7 minutes. Let's see what sentiment does. Oh yeah, Booby, I forgot you do like anchored VWAP and stuff. My bad. Okay. All right. We'll keep us apprised of what's happening there. We'll see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We didn't break the high. Or the previous high, I should say. It's not a high, it's the previous high. That would probably indicate that's a really strong level. If they're overlapping like that, I would say that's a really strong level. I mean, as you can see, we've rejected pretty much off of it twice now. We're not getting as strong of a rejection this time, though. It's coming down. We're wicking into the 21 EMA and holding up, so we can see we might still push this up. Only got 5 minutes to news. Yep, I say that it hits and goes through 21 EMA. Let's see. I wouldn't even be interested in shorts till we're below 580. No, 480. Sorry, 480. Dang, I feel really tired this morning. I gotta work tonight too. I gotta go do some Uber driving, make some money. Yeah, me too. I'm waiting for news. We're only 3.5 minutes away, ish. So we'll just wait and see what that does, because that could be a very violent candle sometimes. Wow. That's how trading makes me feel sometimes. Just, ah. Oh Lord. Hammer. Look at the consolidation that we're doing right now. I think the market's waiting on news as well to give it something to decide what it wants to do. It's really odd that NQ has not moved much at all. I mean, we're literally not that far off the open. I hate these slow days. Hate slow days. All right, quick poll before this news drops for you guys. You think Michigan sentiment's going to come in and push the price higher or lower? Let's look. They're forecasting 66.7. Previous was 66.4. You think it's going to tank it? Okay, interesting. Well, we'll see in a minute. If it does tank it, I'm taking the shorts to 335, 340, like I was talking about. There's still this 15-minute order block. It's not much of one. I mean, it's a lot of wick to it, but it's untested so far. We'll see. News in 1 minute. Just put a max lot on, use your daily loss limit as your stop loss, and just send it. I don't know if I can't remember if you're on 50K, just put 5 lots on right now. Short, 5 lots short. You won't. 30 seconds on news. Let the algos get a hold of it and just see what it's going to do. 3, 2, 1. There's news. It's going to be good news. Maybe. Well, looks like it. Inflation expectations came in and they beat the expectations. So good news. We beat the consumer sentiment by, 1.1 points, and inflation expectations came in as expected. So that's good news. Maybe that will fuel some longs for the day now. Just have to wait and see. Glad you didn't full send that short, huh? Full sending that short might have hurt. Oh, okay. Now let's see if we can break above here. I'm ready to get some longs. We're getting a flag, to be honest. Getting a bit of a flag going. Oh, I guess it's more of a channel than a flag, I should say. Bounced right off the 200 session moving average. If we get back down here, I'm going to long off of 500. We might not even get that. This might be it. We finally broke the 200 moving average. This just might be, we're going to go long here, but I want the pullback. Yeah, Mag 7, Tesla's up 2.4, Nvidia 2.2, Amazon 0.1. VIX is dropping, so that means volatility is coming out of the market. That's not good. Means we might not have a lot of room to play around with anything today, correct? Usually when VIX is dropping, we don't have a lot of big moves. What is VIX, like 11 or 12%? Oh, they don't have VIX on here. Lovely. The degenerate in me wants to buy here, but I know as soon as I buy, this thing's going to pull back to like 500, and I'm going to have a really bad entry. So I'm just going to wait and see if we pull back and get a better entry. It wants to break out of this channel, though. We're so close to VWAP, 550. Here we go. And that's it for news today. So, good job, Booby. So that's got to be what, $300 plus? I don't know how many contracts. 600 if it was 2, 300 if it was 1. Unless you were using micros, I don't know. Congrats on that, though. That's a good play. Bing. Bam, bam. It's kind of just a sit on my hands at the moment kind of deal. I want to pull back to get in because I know if I buy in right now, I'm at the top of the move. I want to be at the bottom of the range before I buy. I might even like scale in at 10, 510. And then if it comes lower, add to it if we can get down there. But it looks like it wants to break out of the channel right now. VWAP's so close that it's just going to be like a magnet. Here we go. We're going to go to VWAP. Give me my pullback so I can get in long, dang it. I hate buying the tops. And I hate selling the bottoms. That's what I've been doing too much. So you're saying 56250 is the 325 session moving average. And you said it usually bounces and rejects off of that if it does get through the 200. So let's see what happens here, Craig. 562. We got to get above VWAP first, which I don't see why we won't. All right, we're butting up against it. I'm going to reject at least a little bit. Always rejects off VWAP, just a smidge. My VWAP's at 55213 at the moment. All right, we just hit your 325 session moving average and rejected right off of it 10 points immediately, or 20-point rejection almost. Good job, Craig. Good call. I want a pullback before I get in long here. I think today we go to 700, retrace and hit back overnight highs. Okay, let's go ahead and remove these resting orders so we don't get bit not paying attention. Yeah, we've gotten through both right now. I'm still waiting for a rejection. And you guys know what I forgot to do again? I forgot to take out steak to thaw out. Dang it, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. My dang cleaning vacuum robot vacuum thing frickin' um
Order filled.
she got stuck on like a piece of plastic. All right, I'm gonna go long off of this and see what we can get. we'll see. I'm looking for a big move here if this plays. All right, that's my play on this account. I wasn't going to do it on the other ones, but I'm comfortable doing it on this one. We'll see what happens. See, my wife texted me. She did not. All right. Let's see. If this comes back down against me, I'm gonna add at the 200 EMA, but we're not getting above the 325 yet. So we'll see. I might have bought the top on this, which is why I did it on this one and not the 50Ks, because that's copy trading and I don't want to do it across multiple accounts. So we'll see. We shall see what we shall see. If this gets back down here, I would probably long off of on these. We'll see. Better location at least. Patience is sometimes a virtue. The stop loss is so wide, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous how wide the stop loss is. Because, of course, once again, I buy the top. And then that means I have to leave a million points for room for it to play out and average in. But that's it for news today. What do we got? Five micros or minis? Because minis are full-size contracts. I'm in a long right now, Zero Showers. Welcome in. I don't believe I've seen you here before. I'm in a long right now. I'm pretty sure I bought the top, so I've got a really wide stop. Going to add to it down here the 200 session moving average. Tesla's up 2.5%. Nvidia's up over 1% now, so we're doing good to push up. But Booby, if you're trading five minis, holy crap, dude. Okay, I was like, man, I've done it, and that's like slinging some weight. Five minis is $100 a point. Five micros is $10 a point, if my math's right. I'm not sure if it is or not, but this has got to decide what it wants to do. I kind of want to add to it here. I kind of want to add to this because I think we're about to break out to the upside. I think we're going up, Booby. If we can break the 325 session moving average, there it goes. This is going up. This is going to 700 today. Got to get back above this level. 581. You're waiting for price to come back to, hold on, I cannot read that. 19,520. I had resting orders down here at 500, but I just don't think we're coming back. Yeah, I've put 5 minis on before and passed a combine in one trade, and it was sweating bullets because you don't have any wiggle room at all. It's either you're instantly on the right side of the move or you're instantly stopped out, pretty much. You only get 10 points of wiggle room. This trade's looking like it's playing out. We're currently 20 points in profit here. I will take one off up here, lock in some profit. Let's remove the resting orders from all the accounts. And if we hit this first stop loss, we'll bring our or we hit our first take profit here, we'll take this up to the session moving average and lock in a little bit of profit. Good job, Sahil. So that means you pulled a decent little trade out of that. Let's go. Sahil passed and got his funded account with Topstep. Everybody in the chat, say congrats to Sahil. Good job, man. Let's go. Sahil will be a funded trader come Monday. Well, not live funded, but he will be a funded trader. Congratulations, Sahil. That's big news, man. Glad to hear it. And play your cards right next week. You'll be eligible for a payout. That'll be really good. Big dubs, big dubs. Good job, man. I'd lock that account out and not trade it anymore today. I would manually lock that sucker out. I would not touch it again after that. You're up. Be done for the day, my guy. Or if you have another account to trade, I would trade it, but I would not touch that anymore. Here we go. Let's get the extension to the upside and let's take one of these suckers off. A little bit of a pullback. Oh, my back. To be honest, I might just trade the 150 right now and then save the 50K if I'm able to trade power hour. I might not have the time to trade power hour because I pick up the wife's little brother from school today at 2, and I'll have him with me. So I don't know if I'll be able to get on and trade that. We're either going to reject 600 and come back down hard, or we slow grind up today.
Order
First
filled.
take profit hit. Let's tighten that up. That was, I don't know, it was $30 or $40 just for that one contract. We'll take the next one off right below 600. I like this song. Right now, I think this is the play, and we just let this ride to 700. 900 is my long-term target. I don't know if we get there today just with how slow we're grinding, but I think this trade right here is the trade. Once we get above 600, I'll probably move my stop loss to break even and just let this trade ride. Gonna have to show us that funded certificate when you get it from Topstep tonight, Sahil. All right. We're getting some juice to the upside, but it's rejecting. Rejecting really well. Hey Craig, if you're still here, where's the 325 at? Still in the 60s? It's had to come up a few points, right? Oh, Sahil, I was saying that one, congrats again. Two, you're going to have to let us see that funded certificate that you get from Topstep. Of course, block out your legal name or whatever, but congratulations. They should send that to you tonight. You'll have it by 6 p.m. They're usually pretty quick with it because it's all automated. And then since you're on TopstepX, once you pay for it, you'll immediately should have access to your funded account. I've heard people have been having trouble with that though, but I have not. When I've paid for funded accounts, I got them immediately and was able to log in and look at them. Oh, you're from, oh fuck, I forgot you're from Apex. I keep forgetting. I forget people actually trade Apex. Oh, that's your government name, really? There's two stages of eval express before, yep, you got to do the combine to get the sim funded account. Topstep, usually if you're consistently profitable 80%, I'd say 70 to 80% and make 25,000 or more dollars in profit, will move you to a live funded account within 30 to 45 days. Typically, once you hit like $25,000 in profit and you've traded at least 30 days, Topstep will look to move you to a live funded. Sahil, now that you're funded with Apex, I would do the monthly plan. I think it's like $85. I don't remember what they charge for the funding fee. And I would, quite frankly, I would just keep trading how you've been trading. You were successful to get funded with them, so just keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you trade the 10 days in the required window to get your payout. If you have the ability to screen record your trades, I would, because Topstep can, or not Topstep, Apex can and will ask you for proof that you're the one trading. They've done it to several people. I had a guy in the chat the other day said he had an $80,000 payout requested from from Apex, and they wanted proof of uh, him trading, like video proof. Um, to meet Apex's rules, I would use the face cam because if you read the terms and conditions, they do say that they can require that you record you with a camera facing yourself and recording your trades um, to be eligible for a payouts. They can request that information, and if you don't provide it, they can deny your payout. 105 monthlies, 160 for lifetime. I didn't do the lifetime. I did the lifetime buys once on Apex, but I just lose so many funded accounts because I'm still so new. There's no point in paying the extra money. What if you get to 3K in like a week with good profitability? On Apex, it doesn't matter. Apex doesn't matter if you hit $3,000 in 1 week. Um, you're only allowed to take out $2,000 max per payout per account for your first 90 days, 3 months. So even if you made $10,000 in the pay period, you're only able to take out 2,000 of that, and the other 8,000 would stay as a buffer until you've done 3 months of payouts. And then once you've hit the 3 months of payouts, I'm going to take this off, I think. We're back to the 325 session moving average. I might just close this trade. I'm not going to let this go against me that much. Oh, if you're on the Topstep Express funded and you make 3,000 in a week on a 50K account, I would take out 1,000 and leave the other 2,000, so you have $2,000 for trailing drawdown. But you can take out up to 50% for the first 30 days on Apex, on Topstep. So Apex does two pay periods a month. They're like the 15th to the 20th and the 1st through the 5th. In that time frame of between the payout periods, you have to trade 10 days profitably. And that doesn't mean like if you trade one day and only make like $1 or $5 or $10, they'll deny your payout. Um, if you They want to basically see you're consistently making the same money. If you make 20 grand one day and your average is only 400, they're going to deny your payout. From what I hear, I don't know if it's true or not, but they want to see you consistently making the same amount every day for the 10 days. Yeah, I would check their FAQ section and read the terms and conditions because they're pretty strict about it. Um, Booby for Topstep, once you've hit the 30 days of $200 or more, doesn't have to be consecutive, you're eligible to be brought up to a live funded account. But from what I've seen and heard, they would like to see that you've made $25,000 in profit before they want to move you to a live funded account. Um, so if you've made 25 grand in profit and you've hit your 30 days, you could get a email to call you up to live. From what I've seen, it's usually between 30 and 45 days that they take to move somebody to a live account. But they're looking for consistent profitability and a certain dollar amount, which I think that dollar amount's 25,000 from what I've heard. Okay, tell you what, we're going to move this to break even. That way this is not a losing trade. And then we can look to get in later. Dude, Topstep has people making 40, 50, $100,000 a day on express funded accounts. It's crazy. But so like 25,000 in a 30 or 45 day window, I mean it's depending on how you break it down, it's less than $1,000 a day, which I mean you guys are doing right now. I mean you're doing 600, 700, $800,000 a day. In a month, you could qualify to go to a live funded account with APEX or with Topstep. It's just about consistency. They want to see consistency. But what I think is take your payouts. If you made 3 grand your first week, take out 1,000, leave your full buffer there because the trailing drawdown stops after 2 grand. So Topstep has a scaling plan for the 50K account. Once you've hit 2,000 or more dollars in profit, you can trade up to 5 contracts. They have it to where you can go look, go to Topstep's, hold on. Let's look. They have a scaling plan right here. So for 50K account, any account balance below 1,500 is 2 lots. 15 to 2,000 you can trade 3, and anything above 2,000 you can trade up to 5 contracts. And then they just allow you to scale up on the other accounts as well. Yes, on Topstep and Apex, without being on a live funded account, on the Express funded account, you can take 50% of your earnings out after 5 days of 200 or more dollars profit per day. But it doesn't have to be consecutive days. So like Monday you made $201, Tuesday you made 150. Monday that qualifies as a day towards your payout. Tuesday doesn't. Wednesday you made $300. That counts. Thursday you don't. So at any point that you accumulate 5 or more days of $200 in profit, you're eligible for a payout with Topstep. And you can request a payout as soon as you hit that. You don't have to wait to a certain date. So like, let's say Monday you were funded, started a live funded account or a express funded account Monday with Topstep, and but you hit $200 a day. Friday, you've made $1,000. You could theoretically take out on the following Monday 500 of that, but I wouldn't because you're eating up 500 of your trailing drawdown. I wouldn't take any money out till at least three, but 4,000 to be safe, because you could take out, if you have $4,000 in profits, you could take out 2,000 of that and still leave you $2,000 for your buffer for your trailing drawdown. But your trailing drawdown stops chasing you after 2 grand. So once you've made $2,000 in profit, everything above that, it's not trailing you anymore. But if you come back down, which is why when you take a payout, if you had 4,000 in the account and you take a $2,000 payout, it brings you back down. So your drawdown starts at 2,000. You got to be careful. So just keep that in mind if you're going to take payouts. But no, you don't have to get 25,000 to take a payout. You just have to, holy shit, look at that flush. Just 25,000 is the level where they're going to start looking to call you up to a live funded real money account. Look at that wick, right to VWAP. VWAP, wet ass pussy. I mean, oops. Gotta be careful what I say on stream. I'm gonna get in trouble. YouTube's like, banned. Sahil for Apex, what I would recommend is shooting for at least 400 a day. 400 a day on a 10-day period, 2 weeks of trading. If you don't have any losses, will allow you to take out a $2,000 payout and still leave you $2,000 of wiggle room. If you can profit 400 a day, you can do good. I mean, of course, if you make more than that, great, 500, 600,000, perfect. You just allow yourself to buffer more. But just remember, you're not going to be able to take out more than $2,000 per payout per account with Apex for the first 90 days. I don't know what this price wants to do. We might just move lower here. This might be the top, and this reverses and we come back down to the 300s like I was talking about earlier. This is a really long trade I've been in. The good thing about Apex is if you get 10, 15, 20 accounts and you can make 200, well, really 400 a day, you can make $20,000, $40,000 a payout because you're, 10 accounts at $2,000 a payout's 20 grand. If you have 20 accounts, that's 40 grand. So you can make a lot of money if you just make $400 a day off of 10 or 20 accounts. You can make a ton of money. But you can't trade 10, 20 accounts in the real world. Once you move to a live funded account, you're only allowed one. One account only. So if you're only making 400 a day, and you can't make more than that, then, which you clearly can. You've done really well since you've been in the chat. But one thing about Topstep is once you're on a live funded account, they allow you to take combines and get express funded accounts again. And as those express funded accounts gain value, like you profit in them, they'll transfer the balance over to your live funded account and give you a bigger live funded account to trade with, which is kind of cool. Because I think they start you with like 20 grand on a live funded, something like that. And if you get some express funded accounts on top of that, and you make money on them, let's say 10, 20 grand, they can transfer that money and give you more money in your live funded later. So you can scale up and do larger trades and stuff like that. If you can show that you can be consistently making the money for them. Topstep will allow you to trade up to, I think, the highest um, contracts that I've seen someone allowed to trade is Coach Dakota, and he was allowed to trade 30 contracts, full-size contracts at once. I think we're coming down, boys. This is a long play. But also, Sahil, be careful about Apex. You're not allowed to dollar cost average more than once into a losing position. So if you've got one contract on and it goes in the red and you add a contract at the red, it's in negative, losing trade, you're that's all you get is one. And if you add another one to it or more than the original position, you will be denied a payout. They do not allow dollar cost averaging into losers. I think we're about to turn around and come back down, guys. We're rejecting off of this zone, top step daily level zone of 81.
Order filled.
There we go. Yeah, Apex has been in a lot of shit for the past several months. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about they were doing such shady shit and they pissed off so many people. They had to close their Discord with over 70,000 members in it because there were so many people pissed off at them. I mean, honestly, Sahil, trade it. Do the monthly, trade it. I would also, at the same time, if I don't know your financial situation, go open a 50K account with Topstep. It's $49 and just do it. It ain't gonna hurt. So we're up 455 right now. I'm probably gonna start looking for shorts. Ooh, I need to take these contracts off. Oh, we'll just cancel orders. I think we look for shorts now, guys. I think we topped it off. Yeah, that's my recommendation. Just pass an eval with Topstep. Topstep's rules are simple. Takes 2 days to pass. You can't make more than 50% of your profit in one day. So if you're doing a 50K account, you can't make more than 1,500 in one day. I think it was Craig was telling me that you can do a little over, so you can pass in 2 days. So if you make 1,510, then on 2 days you'll pass. Their funding fee is $149 to get funded, and their payout rules are simple. You can dollar cost average all you want, 5 days, 200 or more, and you can request a payout at any time once you're eligible. Topstep is not doing, there are no discounts on Topstep right now. The CEO got pissed off because basically people were only begging for discounts, and so he has discontinued all discounts. Everything is its normal price. $49 for 50K, $100 for 100K, and $149 for 150K. If you trade with a Rhythmic account, you theoretically could use a thing and link the two accounts through there and trade them at the same time. but I don't know. Look at that, 3 tests of that daily level and just rejected, and I should have already been short. But to be honest, if you're going to trade with Topstep, I recommend trading with TopstepX because they are going to get rid of partners with all the others. They will eventually not allow any trading with Topstep except through TopstepX, which is what I'm on right now. But also, I mean, look what you get with TopstepX. I mean, you get a full performance dashboard, tells you your most profitable days. You got the calendar, so I mean, kind of worth it. And they have journaling built in too, so you can journal in here if you wanted to. That was probably our high, boys. Unless we set. The fuck was that? Something just flew by me. Unless we set a higher low here at VWAP and we just continue up, which we could do. Yeah, plus with Topstep, they're getting ready to add, they've added hotkeys even though they don't work or I don't know how to add them. They're removing the daily loss limit soon. You can manually lock out. So if you're up a certain amount or down, you can lock it out and it will not let you trade anymore for the rest of that day. They're really good about removing any negative trades that happened during a time frame that was maybe they were experiencing issues. And you get, and they're going to allow, eventually they're going to add automation so you can automate your trading and a lot of other stuff, new indicators, stuff like that. Actually, we can look at what's on the roadmap for Topstep right here. Third-party indicators, that's on the way. Alerts. Oh yeah, they're also bringing Bookmap to Topstep. It should be here by the end of the year, I think they said. Yeah, it bounced off my VWAP as well. Right off of it, bounced. I think this might have just been a higher low. And this might give us the juice to push through 81, this level, which I see why it's a level. Look at this. We probably go back and find more reason it's a level. Yeah, I'm not going to though. Wouldn't be a bad area to try to get long again, but I also don't want to be in the way of a short move here. I think I'm gonna have steak for lunch today as well. Been an interesting trading day today.
Order filled.
We'll see what we do here. This is an interesting position to take this trade, but we'll see. Price is either going to continue down here or we're going to reverse and come back up to 81. But I think we're going to push down here. My indicators are telling me to go short, so I'm going to short it. At least temporarily, they're telling me to short. We've got a consistent, just lower highs and lower lows. So I want to short this. We could put the risk on up here above this move. Yeah, I know, right? It's either gonna go the way I want it to or not. That's the thing is I look for breakouts. I'm just not, I might not be on the right side of the breakout for me. Like I was saying a minute ago, this could be a higher low is all we did here, and we're gonna go up and continue. But I'm gonna take the short chance here just because that's what we've gotten. 3 rejections, really more than 3 rejections off of this level. So why would we, that's typically a sign that that level is going to be respected. And if it's not, the next time it comes to it, we're probably going to smash through it. To be honest, if this trade works out, I don't know if I'll hold it. Let's take off one here, one just before 500, 84, and then leave the runners. And the reason is that'll allow me to get this count back to scratch if it does work out. Yeah, we'll see if it works out though. We're only 5 points in profit right now. I just needed to break this low with some conviction. I don't know where the 325. I mean, I could add the 325 instead of waiting for Craig to do it. Let's give this a new color. What do we want to do? Something unique. I'm just taking inputs from what you guys tell me. And if y'all are telling me these are the things that work for you guys, I'm going to try them out. But I do want to bring these accounts back to scratch. Even if we don't make any profit on them for the day, I want to bring them to scratch. All right, if I closed out right now, we'd be at scratch. Well, we're about to hit the first take profit. Right now, this trade's green 255, and we are flushing. Here comes take profit 1. Let's move that into a tighter stop. We're up $300 on this trade right now. Let's sell another one here just to tighten this up a little bit. Oh, no. Oh my God, I hit the wrong button. I sold 5 more contracts way down there. Cancel all, cancel all, cancel all. Ooh, I hit the wrong button. Oh my God, I just brought my average price way down. I mean, this is still probably going to short, but we brought these accounts back to scratch. Oh my God, that could have been bad. If that would have reversed right there. Oh shoot, but since it didn't reverse, we would be up even more money right now. We'd be up like $500 or $600. Oh my God, that was so dumb. I was like, I'm gonna take another contract off, and I actually added a contract. Woo! Dang. Well, we closed that out. We took both accounts from being down. One was down 139, the other one was down 180, and we are up over 154 on this one and up 195 on this one. So as of right now, we are green for the day across the board, which is the first green day at the moment we've had in a long time. Oh yeah, God definitely saved me there. He was like, watch this, my boy. Papa boy. I pray every day for my trades to do well, or at least me to do better at my trading. Woo, Sahil, once this goes live, please, if you would, take a couple of these winning trades and just put them into some clips that we can make shorts out of. I would greatly appreciate you. I'll even put them on my TikTok too, because I need to put some actual trading content on TikTok. We'll probably get a pullback here and we'll continue to the downside. I think today we sell off, unless this is just going to range, but it's too early to tell if we're going to range. I am getting really hungry. We didn't break this low back here though. So this just could have been a pullback. We don't know yet. To continuation upside, because we didn't break this low by like at all. Hey, Sahil, legit dude, like own pace. I'm not worried about it. I'm asking something of you. So whether you want to do it or not is completely on you. No hard feelings if you don't. And however long it takes you to do it, I don't care. I don't care if it takes you all week or all weekend. I just appreciate you for being kind enough to help me out. Means a lot because I suck at video editing. It took me 3 days to figure out how to do my first short. Well, maybe like 2. I was trying to clip it from the live stream. I clipped it and then I couldn't get it to and then the edit looked really bad. Couldn't see anything on it. Let's see. We didn't put in a lower low here. Oh, cool. Wait, you can bookmark stuff in here? It's pretty cool. This music's good. We're back up to the 325. Rejecting. Oh, okay. I was like, dang, that's kind of cool. If we fail to set a higher high here, we could look to take another short. Hi, Dexter. Wow. I think this sucker wants to go back down for the rest of the day, at least till after lunch. We're going to come back down, maybe. Look at this. Somebody come take a look at this. Anybody else taking any more trades yet? I know Sahil's probably done for the day. Oh, it's my Kappa, my little Bowie. Yeah, I would lock those. Oh, you can't lock those accounts out, but I would if I were you. Definitely be done for the day. Hi, Uzma. I want to see a downside continuation, but I don't want to short unless I'm back up here. To be honest, I'm probably going to be done for right now until power hour. That way, if I can get back on for power hour, I go to bed. Go. You're not supposed to be by the PC. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to manual lockout right now, but I am going to leave it alone because I got to start getting ready to cook lunch here in a minute. Um, but if I'm able to, I will come back for power hour and I'll let you guys know how those trades pan out. Because with it knocking on 11, I've got to start making sure lunch is ready. Plus, I'm hungry. I might go make some dumplings for myself. Ooh, that sounds good. Let's see what this does here, though. Nah, let's not get greedy. I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done with this for now. Craig, you have a good one as well. Hope you guys have if you're going to continue trade, hope you all have a successful and profitable rest of your day. Congrats, Sahil, Booby. Good day. Um, I won't be streaming again this week, but TikTok should be live Monday at 6 a.m. Appreciate you guys for your support. I'll be back on YouTube 8:20, 8:30 Monday. I don't know, probably 8:30 since there's no news. And once again, I really appreciate y'all's support. Love having you here. Love having people to talk to and talk through these trades. Learning from you guys. Um, have a good weekend. Thanks, guys. Let's end this sucker. Make sure nobody sends anything last second.